Welcome back, Commanders. Today we got an epic 8v8 showdown on my homeland, Canada. This map, narrower than my eyebrows. Trust me, there's nowhere to hide. Every push counts, every flank matters. And the only way forward is forward. Veterans and rookies alike are about to clash. The chaos is coming and I'm strapped in, so pick your champion. Because this match is about to get absolutely chaotic. My personal favorite, I'm voting for APM random variable. Because you never know what this man's going to be packing. As he's like a Mario chest. You don't know what you're going to land on. You don't know what you're going to hit. That's random variable. Will he carry this game and lead his team to victory? Or will he fall flat on his face and let his team sink to the Mariana Trench? Well, that's what we're about to find out here today. As the scouts on each side are pushing in, trying to deny early game mexes. As in a game like Beyond All Reason, your economy is important. Extremely important, especially in the early game. As 2 metal extractors is half your economy at this point. So controlling the high ground, controlling the center of the map will let the game decide on its own. Titan Engineer looking to strap on an early sentry tower. This is primarily to hold the high ground. The high ground is crucial on a map like this, as you can build artillery on these ridges and shell down into the center of the map, meaning whoever controls the high ground controls the match. The gun goes wide. Let's look like Vic. He's got his maces and he's looking to go for a slow yet steady base crawl, as right now he knows he's outmanned, outgunned. So it's just about him slowing down and biding his time. As it looks like random variable is just giving over all his units to engineer. A pure synergy at its finest. One player micros, the other player macros. That's what I call teamwork. As the southern flank is still being epic, it's come to a bit of a draw, as both teams have a commander looking to repair their units up. So let's head over to the center in the northern side, as this is the other lane we must watch to see how they fare. We have 7 in the top part of the map, going for a quick rocket bot / Centurions push here. The Centurions use to tank the shots from the Rocketeers, because Rocketeers are very squishy, kind of like paper, and think of Centurions like paper shredders. If they get in range, they will melt them down into oblivion. But Centurions are very slow, like a snail, so the Rocketeers can kite them easily, meaning when paired together, they make the perfect dream combo. And 7 here looking to push TM back against the wall. As the Rocketeers are firing away, both commanders are repairing each other simultaneously, but there's been a commander, hold your thought,
self-destructed,
that has fallen in the bottom left. Slick like Vic with a humongous comeback. He was on the brink of defeat, and yet he crawled his way out of the sewers. And now the high ground has been taken, but more importantly, that corpse is on the line. Random variable knows it's there. He's looking to get the D-gun, but Slick like Vic says, I'ma suck him completely dry. The D-gun not in range. He misses it. He thought he was in range. He goes back for it, but gets the D-gun, but there's only scraps remaining. Just a spoon left of metal. Meaning Slick like Vic's economy got propelled into the stratosphere. This is terrible for the blue team, as now their backs are against the wall. And this man's economy is going to be growing rapid. There's nothing that can slow him down. The Shurikens, the air player, forced to respond to slow down the onslaught on the southern flank. It's looked like Vic wants to go for a commander trade. This is primarily because he has the army advantage, meaning if a commander did die on top of this hill, he could secure it much easier than Random could. Because right now, Random's, well, his bank account's looking drier than mine, and that's an achievement on its own. As we take a minute to take a small break from the southern half, let's zoom out and look at that northern flank once again. TM pushing 7 back. to her high ground. Meanwhile, in the middle of the map, Lukba. Turrets online, completely shutting down any more aggression from the mid lane players. This map's about to get dicey as each team is losing a part of the map, but Red is in firm control as TM is looking to carry this game to victory. He stationed his army northern side, looking to sandwich Tenjin.
Commander
7 sees this happening and knows she cannot allow this to slide. Forces the pawn run by, but the D-guns are hitting left and right. He doesn't miss a single one. Ban this man because I think he's using aimbot, as that accuracy was perfection at its finest. What is this? We have a cheeky agitator coming up in the middle of the map. This man is betting it all on black. Will he hold this and get this online and shut down Blue's hopes and dreams? Because look at the range. It completely can shut down these metal extractors all the way down to here, opening up the middle of the map completely to Red team. And right now, Red is controlling everywhere. But another commander trait in the bottom left as the commanders go up in flames just like the careers. The Rocketeers shell in, looking to take claim over the wreckages. A random variable gifted another commander is looking to take claim to this wreckage. Will he grab it and secure the juicy 3,000 metal on the line? Or will Dangus look for some D-guns and shut down the corpse retrieval variable? D-guns the yellow commander. What an intelligent play. This is why this man is 48 OS. And did I mention he's a tournament winner? He's always thinking on the ball. While these guys are playing 2D chess, this man's playing 4D chess, outplaying everyone and securing the payload. As the Rocketeer is now looking to punish the commander from that earlier D-gun Dangus went for to deny random the commander extraction. As the pressure rages on the southern flank, it looks like yellow still has a firm grip. But Blue's army is growing fast down here, and they need to break through on a flank, because right now the map is more red than the Red Sea. Blue is falling down into the sewers. Will they find a way back into this game? Will Red throw their lead and allow one of the greatest comebacks in beyond all recent history? You just got to strap in and find out, boys. Grab your popcorn, grab your soda. This WoW's about to get bumpier than that roller coaster you went on Disneyland. It looks like Vic looking to push in with his Rocketeer advantage, knowing that he has a teammate behind and fortifications to boot. Meaning if Variable ever tries to dash in with his horde of pawns, well, those will be going straight into the meat grinder. The Overwatch in 2 beamers sitting there waiting on the high ground. That tier 1 army stands no chance, but they go to the afterlife afterwards. Here's the response. Here is what random Variable has been cooking. A tier 2 laboratory on the front line. This man is betting it all on tier 2. Can tier 2 break open, slick like Vic, like a tin can? This could be Blue's ticket back into this game. All he has to do now is hold while it's coming online. But it's look like Vic, he's prepared too. As his tier 2, it's almost online as well. Meaning, great minds think alike. That's why they're the same OS, boys. I love watching high gameplay. Do you guys like watching it? Let me know down in the comments below. Who's your favorite player? And while you're at it, like and subscribe, as it boosts us straight into the algorithm, so many more people can enjoy the chaos and my insanity at the same time. A Variable here, getting healed up by his massive construction turrets, looking to hold the line. In the middle of the map, Red still holding strong. Blue just looking to hold out and praying to the Lord Almighty random Variable that he can break the southern flank and carry this game. Because the mid lane, it's looking like it's a complete wrap as the economy is in Red's favor. The eco players are looking to try and get some greed out in order to snowball the game, As sometimes when you're behind, aggression isn't the answer, but a greedy eco strategy. As if your opponent makes too many units, puts too much coin into army, and they don't actually accomplish anything with that, while you're sitting back in your home base, getting your fusion, your aphesis, your insane tech online. That is how you make a comeback in Beyond All Reason. Something I personally love to do when I play the game. And I'm a bot, and maybe that's why. So you shouldn't take advice from me. But hey, one day I aspire to be a pro player just like these guys. The Rocketeer and Maces are still firing away, but a Fatboy has now entered the fray. Seems to be picking up in the meta and Beyond All Reason, as this thing is a walking cannon. One shot, one kill, but in this case 5 kills, because that AoE is bigger than my forehead, and it's sky high, sending these men to the afterlife. What a beautiful shot. Right now, random variable, Cloak Commander, sitting on the high ground, looking for some cheeky D-guns, but he has nothing to answer the Fatboy. And the Fatboy, oh, he's terrifying. Because every shot is a kill. And every kill is one step closer to Blue's defeat. Can they hold the line here and kill that Fatboy? Or is this already the final nail in the coffin? The Pawn's running forward here, looking to draw some fire from the Fatboys, while the Sheldons shell away, killing the Maces.
Commander has died.
A commander has fallen in the center of the map. Hold on. Action has happened. Well, it looks like they will stabilize. Blue still trying to hold in the middle. Yet, they've taken no ground. If they get this tier 2 laboratory, things will start looking up for them. Maybe the middle could be reclaimed. But sadly, 8% was what it survived on, just like Blue's sanity. A variable still looking to eco up. I'm honestly surprised he doesn't look for a cheeky D-gun on that Fatboy. Perhaps he's too scared of the radar from Slick like Vic, and he knows he's too good of a player to let him walk across this cove and into the Fatboy's juicy belly. As we zoom out once again, the air players chilling. Eco's actually the same. As you look in the top right hand of our screen, we can clearly see the eco values, meaning Blue does have a chance to come back, as they are ecoing hard in the backline. Because Red, well, they're doing exactly what I said earlier, building too much army and not getting enough accomplished. This is why eco is so crucial in a game like Beyond All Reason. But you know, it's also crucial not losing your commander to 2 meaty boys. The only threat stopping Slick like Vic from pushing through with his 2 chunkers is now gone. Now the timer has started. The Fatboys don't have to worry about getting one shot by a D-gun and getting sunk to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. He has to protect his tier 2 lab random variable. Because if he lets this fall, if he lets his tier 2 lab goes up in flames, then Slick like Vic will have a superior, firm hold on the high ground, preventing any more shenanigans. And once you've taken the high ground in a game like Beyond All Reason, it's very hard to take it back. And as your units get damage bonus, increased accuracy while shooting down a hill, and the enemy, they get the opposite, less damage, more de-accuracy, meaning they're just farm. They're like NPCs in an MMO. You, the player, when you're sitting on the high ground, and the NPC trying to run up the hill, they're walking free XP. As the Fatboys continue to push up, the Cerberus, his big brain idea, what would have completely turned around the high ground situation, fallen flat on its face, simply because random variable lost his commander, because he actually ran out of energy. That is the saddest way I've seen to throw a game. As Slick like Vic holds the high ground steady, let's take a moment to zoom out on the rest of the map and see what exactly has transpired. 7 on the northern flank, forced to retreat to its high ground. Meanwhile, the middle 2 players constantly bombarded with tier 2 units, Starlights, Tigers. Tier 1 spam, everything you hate to see. As a blue player on the opposite side of the map, slowly encroaching onto your territory. And as each moment passes, as every second ticks, blue falls further and further into the chasm of the abyss. But there's still hope, as in a game like Beyond All Reason, when a unit dies, you can reclaim 60 to 70% of that metal. And if these fat boys get too overzealous, wander too deep into blue territory, that could mean the end of Slick Like Vic's career and the rise of Random Variable back to the top of the summit. As the fat boys continue to shell away, firing into his blue base, the fireworks show has started and it is magnificent. Up in flames, burn them to ash. Slick Like Vic, call this man a raider, as he's pillaging Blue's blaze, leaving nothing behind but boots, trauma, and a few wires from the wreckages. The floodgates have been opened, and the southern side has all but fallen. In the middle, still hope, still a chance, and that has also faded as the Tigers have now entered pink space, shredding down the winds. The tick spam is here, but it's just for show. At this point, we're just watching blue play out a dead man's walking game, as there's nothing but despair waiting for them at the end of this tunnel. Many players have already tapped out, and let's take this moment to recap what exactly happened as we can watch the beautiful chaos ensue. Slick Like Vic pushed back on the high ground, managed to make a massive comeback, stopping, killing the commander, turning the game on its head, and then Random Variable had the answer. The Geo. He misplaced his commander, ran out of energy at the worst possible time, and his commander was sniped, just like his hopes and dreams. If you enjoyed this cast, make sure to like and subscribe, and peace.